Hello? Anyone home? Where is everybody, dude? Huh. I guess I'm left home alone or something. Well, I know exactly what to do when I'm left home alone. Dude, I thought sledding while I was home alone was gonna be fun. I mean, that's what Kevin did in Home Alone, and that wasn't very safe at all. Maybe I should do something safer, like play Home Alone on the PS2. We all remember the movie Home Alone, right? Somewhere in my memory. Stop, I'm gonna get copyright claimed. Home Alone is a classic Christmas movie from the 90s that still to this day stands the test of time as one of the best Christmas movies ever made. It revolves around a young boy named Kevin who gets left home alone one Christmas, and things start out great for him until some burglars, called the Wet Bandits, try to break into his house. So Kevin has to protect himself and his house by setting up booby traps to keep the burglars out. It's a really fun movie that almost anyone can enjoy. In fact, it was such a huge success that it got a sequel. And another sequel. And another sequel. And many, many more. Yeah, only the first two Home Alone movies with Macaulay Culkin were actually good movies. The rest of them were just cash grabs. But movies weren't the only thing the series was releasing. They also released tons of video games. Unfortunately, these games weren't very good, which probably wasn't that surprising. The last Home Alone game ever released was for the PS2 back in 2006, and people did not like this game either. So clearly I had to check it out for myself and see if it truly is good or bad. Here's the thing though, this game was released exclusively in Europe and Australia. Yep, it never came out in the US. Which is really weird considering that Home Alone is an American movie. Thankfully, I can play this game through the power of emulation, so without further ado, let's take a look at Home Alone on the PS2. We started the game and I already don't like what I'm seeing. Why do Kevin, Harry, and Marv look like that? Were they made in Microsoft Paint or something? Heck, this looks more like a Flash game you find online rather than a PS2 game. And why does Kevin look like number 4 from Codename Kids Next Door? Let's dance. So we hit start and can select from these options. I have no clue who that little girl is next to Kevin, but maybe we'll find out soon. Maybe she's one of his many family members. 2-player, ha, yeah, sure. I wish I could get someone else to play this game with me. Anyone want to play Home Alone with me? Anyone? Yeah, I should have known. Anyways, we select Arcade, then we need to select a level. Looks like there's a total of 10 scenes, or levels in this case, to play from, so let's check them out. First, we have the garden. I don't remember a garden being in the movie, but let's still check it out. The game then asks us to select a character. I'm sorry, what? Why is there a character select in a Home Alone game? Besides Kevin, I don't know who any of these characters even are. These aren't even Kevin's family members. Who the heck is Kelly? Or Carl? Or Carly? These names are all so freaking similar. And why does it say 1-up in the background? Did I get an extra life or something? Also, why the heck is this fist so big in this loading screen? Yu-chan's Hans, is that you? Yu-chan's Hans! So we start out the game and what the hell is this? This gameplay looks pretty weird. So your objective here is to lock all the doors and windows in the area to stop the burglars from breaking in. Once that's done, then you need to dispose of the remaining burglars to complete the level. What does the game mean by dispose of? Also, it mentions the remaining burglars, but there are only 2 of them in the movie, yet the game's acting like there's several of them. Whatever, this game's already inconsistent when it had a freaking character select screen in it. So now we can control Kevin and start walking around when another tutorial pops up and tells us about the items that you can pick up in a level. There are 9 of them in each level, and once you collect it, you can use it to stop the Wet Bandits from catching you. These pickup traps include flower bombs, bowling balls, a tarantula, etc. You can use these traps to attack the Wet Bandits, and each trap deals a certain amount of damage. You'll also travel around the level and look for toolboxes to use on locked doors so that you can actually lock them. Wait, is there no key or an actual lock on any of these doors? Why the heck do I need a toolbox? Also, this door is just a fence in the yard, and knowing the Wet Bandits, they probably just climb over the fence anyways. So I played through the game here, and I gotta say, this game is absolutely boring as hell. All you do is walk around these over-the-top maps and lock these doors and windows while using traps against the wet bandits, who, by the way, have found a way to clone themselves. I mean, there's several Harrys in the garden here. That's pretty weird. You have to unlock a total of 10 doors or windows on each stage in order to unlock the next level. The level design is very generic and boring. Nothing interesting is happening in any of these levels, and the wet bandits themselves are a complete joke. They walk really slowly and can be taken down real easily. As for the other levels in the game, they're all just basically the same thing, but with a slight coat of paint. Heck, there's not even any cutscenes to watch in this game, which is pretty lame. This game's pretty short too, with it only lasting around an hour long, and the entire time that I played this game, it felt like I was falling asleep from sheer boredom. So yeah, in the end, I thought Home Alone on the PS2 was an absolute piece of garbage game. I literally can't think of anything good this game had going for it. It's just such a lame game that I'm honestly glad that it never released in the US. Yeah, sorry Kevin, I'm not going to continue playing this game anymore, so looks like the wet bandits caught you in the end. So that was Home Alone on the PS2, and yeah, it really sucked. In fact, I felt like I completely wasted my time playing that game at all. You know, it kinda actually sucks that I never actually found a good Christmas-themed video game, but who knows, maybe there is one out there somewhere. I just gotta look harder or something. I mean, that new Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer game came out. I heard that game sucked too. Maybe I'll do that next year!